Welcome back, everyone. If you're growing a business, you already know scaling up is, well, it's incredibly exciting. But it definitely brings a whole new set of challenges, right? Today, we're looking at one of your absolutely crucial digital assets, your Google Business Profile. We're going to explore together how you can securely manage team access and safely scale your operations without putting the whole shebang at risk. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture this. Your business is totally booming. You suddenly need someone to reply to a massive flood of new customer reviews, and maybe someone else to get fresh photos of your latest products uploaded. Now, the instinct for a lot of busy owners is to just, hand over their main Google account password to get things moving quickly. But as your business grows and you need that extra hands-on help, should you really be sharing your Google account password with everyone? The short answer is absolutely not. To solve this, here's a quick look at our agenda for today's explainer. First up, the password problem. Second, understanding user roles. Third, how to add users. Fourth, real-world role assignments. And finally, security best practices. All right, let's get right into it. Section 1, the password problem. Let's look at exactly why sharing is such a massive mistake. And this brilliantly illustrates the fallout here. When everyone shares a single password, it's kind of like playing a chaotic game of Clue. If a mistake happens or an improper reply goes out to a customer, you have literally zero accountability. Nobody knows who did what. Plus, the security risks are just off the charts. It makes managing access a total nightmare when an employee leaves, and ultimately, you're opening yourself up to losing control of your entire business profile. No way we want that. But hey, don't panic, because there's a much, much safer solution baked right in. Google Business Profile actually lets every single team member use their very own Google account, just with the appropriate level of access. So by assigning specific roles to different people, you get to maintain absolute, complete control over your asset while still getting the operational help you desperately need. It's a total win-win. Moving to Section 2, understanding user roles and their permission levels. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the actual hierarchy of power. Over on the left, the primary owner, which is usually you, the founder, has complete, undeniable control. In the middle, the owner role can manage most aspects and invite other users. But then, look over on the right. It turns out the manager role is practically tailor-made for day-to-day operations. These are the folks updating info and replying to reviews. They get the functional duties done without you ever having to hand over the keys to the castle. Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds into how to add users. Here is your step-by-step guide. Let's walk through the actual mechanics of this together. First, you'll open your Google Business Profile. Second, navigate over to User Management. Third, and this is the absolute key action right here, select Add User. Fourth, enter that person's specific Google email address. Fifth, carefully choose the role we just talked about. And step 6, just hit Send. So what happens next? On the other side of that click, the invited user gets an email invitation from Google. Once they accept it, your business profile automatically pops up in their account. But here's the best part. They don't see everything you see. They'll only be able to interact with the profile based strictly on those restricted permissions you assigned back in Step 5. Pretty neat, right? Section 4, Real-World Role Assignments. Let's see how applying these user roles actually looks in practice. Imagine this super common scaling scenario. Say you decide to hire a local SEO agency. They're going to need access to update your info, publish Google posts, and reply to those incoming reviews. Or maybe you just hired a brand new receptionist and they need to handle customer inquiries right from the front desk. So, the crucial point is this. You absolutely do not need to hand over ownership for these tasks. For both the SEO agency and your new receptionist, the manager role is the perfect fit. It's completely sufficient for all those day-to-day operations without requiring them to hold any actual ownership of your business profile. It's exactly what that role was built for. Now, we really need to draw a hard line here. Only highly trusted business partners or actual company owners should ever receive owner access. Protecting your business asset from unauthorized control is paramount, so please, be exceptionally selective with handing out that owner designation. Keep it tight. All right, Section 5, Security Best Practices. Let's lock in those long-term habits. Let's rapidly fire through these essential takeaways. Number 1, never ever share your Google account password. Just don't do it. Number 2, always invite users strictly through Google's role management system. Number 3, make it a regular habit to review your user list and immediately remove anyone who no longer works with you. And finally, number 4, and this is a big one, make sure you have a trusted backup owner. It is totally vital to ensure someone else can manage the profile if the primary owner ever becomes unavailable for any reason. I want to leave you with one final provocative question to chew on right now. Who currently has access to your business profile? Seriously, think about it. I highly encourage you to log in right after this explainer, check your user management settings, and take real control of your security today. Keep your business assets secure, empower your team with just the right amount of access, and keep scaling smartly. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this, and as always, keep learning.